So Spain in the red shirts throw off this Group 1 Women's Handball Olympic qualification tournament game. Playing from left to right against Sweden in the dark blue strip today. Here in the Pla del Arc Pavilion in Liria, near Valencia. Opening match between the two teams, very likely to qualify from a group of just 3 teams. The other being Argentina as the outsider. Top 2 teams go through to Tokyo 2020. That'll be a free throw. Fair bit of shirt pulling going on there. Not to the liking of the referees. Mireia Gonzalez. So on the attack, we have Gonzalez. They've started with Alicia Fernandez and Peña at the back. Long-range shot goes wide of the goal. Johanna Bunsen in goal. Been out of the team since Euro 2018. Trying to get the ball into the line, but the foul. Sandwich between Cesareo and Martin gives a free throw to Sweden. Stromberg come back in the centre. Jamina Roberts at left back. Teeing up slowly in on the line is the ever-present Lindblom, and that's a penalty. The foul on Jamina Roberts. Team who are currently leading the Swedish Championship. Roberts plays for Sävehof. There it is, a little shove in the back. Cesareo again in the thick of it. First penalty then will be taken by Johanna Vesper, who returns to the team after a 4-year absence. And scores. 121st goal for her country after that long break. (6-0) defence on both sides at the moment, but very active. Second line going in for Spain. Coming around from the wing, Gutierrez has gone in. Cesareo. 5 of the Spanish players play their club handball in Romania, where the league has been dormant since Christmas because of COVID. It's not really been ideal for them. Some have had some European action. It's going to be a free throw. Tough defending. Alicia Fernandez, one of the Romanian base players for Vulca. Stolen. They are streaming forward, 5 against 2 defenders. They've got to keep the ball moving. Got a touch on it. Bunsen wasn't enough, though. First goal for Spain, courtesy of Alicia Fernandez, 28-year-old. Teams have met at the Olympics. They met at London 2012 when Spain won 25-24. Spain, who went on to take bronze. Quick handoff, release. Stromberg, no way through there. It could be a free throw. Lindqvist coming around. She'll drop back onto the far side. Jamina Roberts finds herself on the wrong side. And right-handed, that makes the angle really difficult, but does well to beat Navarro. Leans right over for it. Fernandez into the wing, not a great angle. Oh, brilliantly spun. That was class. Carmen Martin. There was Roberts' goal at one end, but this one here from a narrow angle. Look at the wrist work on that. Brilliant. 2-2. Carmen Martin playing a 230th international for Spain. Missed the World Championships in 2019 in Japan, so wasn't in that final. Had a foot injury, came back for the Euros 3 months ago, but 9th place finish for Spain, disappointing. Ah, what a shot. Straight over the head of Silvia Navarro. Lindqvist, the scorer, gets her first of the game. Loose ball picked up by Spain. Now sucking the defence and opening up the wing. Not a best shot in the world by Gutierrez. Saved by Johanna Bunsen. Oh, so close. Lara Gonzalez got a hand on it. Wasn't enough though. So Karin Stromberg settled things down. Plays for Viborg in Denmark, the Swedish playmaker. 81 goals for them this season. Playing a 99th international, the Swedish number 6. Milestone tomorrow. Hand off Roberts. Good mobile defence by Spain. They're moving well across the back. So Roberts. They're hugely experienced players, 173 international games, 357 goals. Oh, it's a poor pass, and now there's a break. Better angle, shoots under the outstretched leg of the keeper. Jennifer Gutierrez. 3-3. Deep 6-0 defence. Blum drops out. She'll come back in again on the far side, place herself and try and come back in behind the front of the defence. Nice play. Defence really needs to close down. If you give her that kind of space, Lindqvist will take you to pieces every time. So Pina hovering in the centre. Gonzalez. Right back. Goalkeeper ball. Johanna Bunsen. One of 8 players in the Swedish team who play their club handball in Denmark. She's at Copenhagen. Bunsen, 1 save from 3. 7 minutes gone now. Lindqvist. And she wins the penalty. Brilliant start to the game by Emma Lindqvist. Scored 2. Tees up this penalty with perseverance as she takes on and beats Alicia Fernandez. So, off the bench, Johanna Westberg up against Zokbi de Paula. Well, she was barely ready, taken quickly. That was a clever one by Westberg. No chance there for Zokbi de Paula. So 5-3, Sweden are leading past the 8-minute mark here in Liria. And Valentia gets through. Oh, tried to release to the line. Might have done better to go through and take the shot, but she's managed to win a free throw. But importantly, Swanberg's got a 2-minute suspension. Off goes the Swedish captain. It's a shove in the back that's given her the 2-minute suspension. So it's a power play now for Spain. They've got to use this well. Oh, poor pass. Just given away freely, Lindqvist. Oh, brilliant save, Navarro. Brilliant play. But a free throw is given. Navarro, he'll be 42 tomorrow, the Spanish goalkeeper. An absolute legend, plays for Remudas in the Canaries. She's played in 2 Olympic Games, was in that bronze medal winning team of 2012. But only 3 players remain from that team that won that silver medal. Marta Lopez and Carmen Martin, the other 2 in the lineup here. Free throw, the ball stays with Sweden, which is great. And they run the clock down on that suspension. It's Melissa Petren who's come into the centre role. Quick look up to see if the goalkeeper's back in. She is, so the chance is gone there. Gonzalez. Oh, well, if she just kept going on the wing, she hesitated somehow, Carmen Martin, and that's a penalty. And it's going to be another 2-minute suspension. Blum this time. Similar foul, a shove in the back of the line player. There it is. She's also standing in the area. Carmen Martin, right up in the corner. Second goal for the Spanish captain. In a double suspension. So Sweden have taken out their goalkeeper, but are still short-handed by one. Carmen Martin's goal has brought them back to within one. Carmen Martin, who plays for CSM Bucharest, the Romanian champions and indeed current leaders. In on the line now, Lagerqvist, while Blum serves out that suspension. Roberts hesitates a bit. They've got one of their players back at least now. Oh, penalty, clumsy defending, and a 2-minute suspension as well. Cesareo stepping into the player after she was airborne. They're coming thick and fast here with the Russian referees. And so Navarro faces Vesper. No change this time in goal. And no change to the result either. Johanna Vesper gets her third. Vesper, who plays in Denmark for Nykøbing, 110 goals for them this season. So both teams short-handed now. And the Spaniards have taken out their goalkeeper, so they have a power play situation, but with no goalkeeper at the other end. And again, she's been really, really careless. Oh, it's touched the foot, and it's a turnover. And twice, when they've had possession, they've been short-handed. Fernandez has given the ball away cheaply. They were lucky there. Oh, good save! Bunsen. Untidy play at both ends. Stromberg back on again, tees the ball up quickly into the wing, and that's very nicely taken by Emma Rask, her first of the game. Rask, who made a debut at a major championship for Sweden 3 months ago at the Euros. So Sweden 7-4 to the good now. They are back to full strength. Spain still have about 35 seconds on their suspension, taking out their goalkeeper. Oh, poor pass goes out of play. Turnover. Sweden. Oh, Rask smuggled it through. Navarro got a leg on it, but it wasn't enough. Deflected it into her own goal. Nice distribution into her as well by Stromberg. Team timeout for Spain as Sweden take the initiative here. Play resumes. Once the clock has been reset, that is. After the first team timeout of the game taken by Spain. Spain, of course, who qualified for this Olympic qualification tournament by virtue of that silver medal at the World Championships in Japan. Sweden also qualified, finishing 7th in Japan. That was enough, in fact, the last spot to qualify for this tournament. Breakthrough, that's a penalty. Change of pace by Nerea Peña. Quick acceleration into the gap. And Lindqvist well inside the area. What can Bunsen do this time? Carmen Martin. Well, waving a leg around, and as she does so, Martin just drops it down next to the standing leg for her third goal. Still, though, an 8-5 lead for Sweden. Roberts. There's more flow in the attack for Sweden at the moment. Under their coach Thomas Axner, who took over from Henrik Signell after the World Championships in 2019. And certainly has made changes, some enforced, of course, with the retirements of Gulden and Jakobsen, but also leaving out Hagman, a regular fixture at right wing, and Idén, the goalkeeper. Let off for Spain there. 80% success rate with their shooting, Sweden. Very economical. 56% only for Spain. In goal, Bunsen making 3 saves from 8. It's going to be a free throw. In fact, the Spanish win at the Olympic Games in London was their last win against them. Sweden won in 2016 at the Euro, and then 2 draws since then. Peña tees herself up nicely. Bunsen went right, she shot left. Well, as the goalkeeper looks at it. Second goal for Peña. Peña, he started playing the season in Siofok in Hungary, scored 26 goals for them before moving to Esbjerg in Denmark, where she's now scored 63 there. Esbjerg are top of the Danish league. It's been a fruitful move for the Spaniard. Playing nice and wide at the moment, stretching the defence out, and that's another penalty. Lindqvist is absolutely rampant on the right-hand side. And Fernandez struggling to hold her, went out, but got overtaken for pace. Change the goalkeeper again, in comes Zokbi de Paula. Brazilian-born, she's played in 3 Olympics, 2004 and 2008 for Brazil, and then 2016 for Spain. Well, she can't stop Vestberg's penalty, though. She lifts her left leg, Vestberg drops it in underneath, and that's 3 penalties now for the Swede. And very well taken. So Musons has now come on for the misfiring Fernandez. I think it's a good choice. She's struggling in attack, but also defensively. That was a tame one. It may have taken a slight deflection, but Musons, who's literally just stepped on court, gets her first goal after less than 30 seconds of play. A free throw. Aldeno Hernandez flattened. Hernandez, who was the player who gave away that penalty in the dying seconds of the World Championship final against the Netherlands. And he was right down at the Dutch end of the court as well, but under the last 30-second rule, it was a penalty at the other end that won it for the Netherlands. Their first title. Spain will have to wait a little longer, but they have at least recovered a little here. 7-9. Long-range shot, that's gone wide by Peña. Patient build-up by the Swedes and looking for the quick acceleration. Spaniards, as ever, adventurous in defence, push a long way forwards. Roberts! Oh, unlucky! Comes off the post, but then goes straight into Lara Gonzalez's feet. She just couldn't jump out of the way quick enough. Well, if you're going to go out, you've got to make contact and stop the players. And another penalty won by Roberts inside the area. Gonzalez looks none too impressed with the referee's decision as Martin tries to get in to help. And so Vesper again comes off the bench. 4th penalty against Navarro. And scores. Well, she's on 5 goals overall, 4 of them penalties. 3-goal lead restored. As I mentioned earlier, just 3 teams in this group. Argentina, the other team, who are the outsider. So both these teams likely to go through. It won't be terminal if they lose here today. But of course, the team that finishes top of the group will have a better ranking for the Olympic draw. And Carlos Viver frustrated because it's just the finishing. The gaps are being opened up, but they're just not getting that last pass in right. Tantalizingly close. Muson's going into the centre position. Nerea Peña now comes there. Tries to go on her own, wins the free throw, but there's a passive play call against Spain at the moment. Oh, she won't score from there. Tries to put it back to the line instead, but the Swedes had her covered. Long pass down. Oh, brilliant. Oh, what a save, Navarro. Rast was up court so fast. Brilliant delivery again by Stromberg, but this time Navarro comes off best. And officially being shown as the first save for Navarro on the statistics. I think she may be missing one. Oh, deflection did well, Bunsen. That goes off behind. Goalkeeper throw. We're past the 20-minute mark in the first half. Spain have to some extent stemmed the tide. Oh, 2-minute suspension. Holding from the back. And so off goes Jennifer Gutierrez. The referees laid their stalls out early. Al País de Bereznica. So 2 suspensions apiece, and it's a power play now for Sweden. The wingers are just waiting for the service. Here it comes. Top corner. And it's put away by Emma Fernis. Plays for Thüringen in Germany. He scored 104 goals for them this season in the German league. Nicely placed. Muneda Rodriguez back on at right back position. Oh, straight through. Oh, off the post, follow up. Tidied up by Yvette Mussons. And for Bunsen, finding no one to help her amongst the defenders. Comes off the post. She tries to cut the angle by coming forwards to no avail. Bring it back to within 3. 8 minutes of the first half to go. Lindblom drops in on the line. They got 2 there at the moment. Oh, nicely. Nicely finished against a short-handed defence. Anna Lagerqvist, who plays in Russia for Rostov-Don. So a 4-goal lead for Sweden. Should just say, though, that whilst Argentina may be the outsiders in this group, we should never take anyone lightly. Surprises do happen, and sometimes when teams go in overconfident, that's when things go wrong. Passive play call at the moment against Spain. 6 passes to get the shot away. Mussons in the middle. It's run out of passes, I think, more than anything else, unless they reckon that she backed herself into the defender. Stromberg, oh, could have run in, there was space there, the ball is stolen, not the quickest player, she's looking for help, she's got it. And that's put away very well indeed. Lopez has come on for Gutierrez on the left wing, gets her first goal, plays for Malaga. There was the steal, did well, Mussons, but Hernandez rather, but realised that she couldn't race it up the court ahead of the defenders. So still that 3-goal gap. Roberts. Straight through. Oh, good save, Navarro. It's been given as a goalkeeper ball. It went over the back line off Navarro. She seems to be saying, to me, it looked like it went off to the side. Well, the ball's gone off and will need to be cleaned before they can use it. It's being parked and taken out of service, and the reserve ball will be taken off the table. The players never like that. You'll see them all handling the ball and putting the extra resin on the ball. So far for Thomas Axner, the Swedish coach, it's going okay. They've had the initiative here, 6 minutes of the first half to go, and Sweden leading 12-9. Play resumes. You can see the players handling the ball there to put some extra resin on it, make it nice and sticky again. So Axner, we saw his Swedish team finish a disappointing 11th at the European Championships 3 months ago. But it's early days in his tenure. That's a penalty, defending inside the area. There's not a lot of space, but she just managed to find enough. And the Russian referees say, you moved into her when she was airborne. And the referee perfectly placed just at the back. So change of goalkeeper for Sweden. In comes Jessica Ruud, plays for Herning Ikast in Denmark. Can she stop Carmen Martin? And the answer's no. Carmen Martin with a cheeky drop on the ball. Reminiscent of Vesper's earlier penalty. It's well taken, straight through the legs. So just 2 goals in it, having been 4 down at 8-4 at one point. So Leifsdottir has now come on, number 29. They've got to watch her. She's got a huge shot on her. There it is. Straight on and straight onto the score sheet. So Rannes in Denmark. Brilliant. So Leifsdottir making her impact felt immediately. 2 in on the line. I think they were really trying to put the block on for the back player coming in, but we've got a 2-minute suspension. I think the pull on the line was the problem. And I think stepping into her, Leifsdottir is the player who's gone off. So free throw, and now power play for Spain. Got to use this well. 4 minutes of the first half remaining. Into the wing, that's beautifully done to open up the angle. That's too much, way over the top. Comes off the top of the crossbar. And Carmen Martin on that occasion gets it all wrong. So let off for Sweden, who take off the goalkeeper while they're short-handed. Did well under a lot of pressure there from the defenders, who were trying precisely to stop the ball going out to the wing. So Roberts, who's had a short spell at right back. Not really her position. Tries to go through Roberts. Oh, just hesitated. Complaints from Hernandez, who said she took too many steps. And that's an attacking foul, though, this time. Spaniards just managing to close the gap as Roberts jumped into it. They got there first. Peña. Change of direction. Nicely done. Little sidestep around Blum. And Nerea Peña scores a 3rd goal of the game. Just 2 goals in it. Sweden still short-handed. Goalkeeper's out. Blum will drop back in on the line. A team timeout for Sweden. May as well use. So play resumes after that team timeout for Sweden. 1.5 or 2.5 minutes of the first half remaining. Sweden now have Elin Hansen on. Carmen Martin, the long ball down. Well, that's interesting. Well, Tatiana Berezhnika saying, I'm in charge here. Let's see what's happening. She jumped from outside the area and then landed inside. So effectively passing to herself. Seems to be the decision from the referees. And whatever complaints, she's ended up with a 2-minute suspension. Rud comes in then. 26-year-old keeper playing a 19th international match. She faces Carmen Martin with her 4th penalty. Carmen Martin scores, 5 goals overall, and she's brought Spain back to within 1 in the closing stages of the first half. So they've taken off Rud in goal. And well, the table officials are calling over the referees. Have we had a faulty substitution, or is it a misunderstanding? Anxious look from Thomas Axner. They've had enough problems already. So in Bunsen's case then, so she's off for 2 minutes anyway. And the referees deemed that the foul she did by effectively passing it back to herself deprived the Spaniards. It was a clear spoiler. Hence the 2-minute suspension. Oh, attacking foul. 1.5 minutes to go. Looking for a quick shot down the goal, but it's too late. Rude is back in goal. But a chance here for Spain. Still got 1 minute and 6 seconds of the power play to go. Sweden will be back to full strength seconds before the half-time whistle. And 4 goals down, the Spaniards have knuckled down. Oh, lovely sidestep, and there it is. That's the equaliser. Nice little confidence booster there was the attacking foul by Lindqvist. It was good defence by Mussons, who came out early. And there was the reward at the other end for Rodriguez. First of the game for her. Sweden again take out their goalkeeper. 30 seconds to go on that suspension for Bunsen. Hand off Roberts. A little bit slow, Lopez. If she'd just been quick to go out, there was an interception on the cards there. Got about 20 seconds to go in the first half. Passive play's been called against Sweden. 6 passes to get the shot away. Free throw. It's fine, it runs the clock down. Lindqvist won't take it quickly. Well, he checked how many passes they've got left. They need to take the shot soon. Into the wing. Closed angle, tries to lob it way over the top, and that will be the half-time buzzer. And so Sweden throw off the second half of this Group 1 Olympic qualification game. Tied 13-all with hosts Spain here in Liria. So near empty arena in these COVID days, but I was saying earlier, handful of spectators are around. Many of them are officials. Near post, squeezes it past Navarro. Matilda Lundström gets her first goal of the game. The Spanish finishing has been a little bit faulty with their last pass when they've been creating space for themselves and then rushing the last stage. Lopez comes out from the wing, but is very closely marked by Lundström. Hand off. Peña. Good save by Bunsen. Lindqvist, quick look up. Straight down to Blom. And so a 2-goal lead opens up very quickly. Almost on the stroke of 1 minute played in the second half. It's good defending to put Peña under pressure for her shot, and then a quick pass down court to Blum. Musons has resumed in the second half. And Fernandez struggling a little bit early on in the game and giving the ball away a few times. Looking for the lob. That wasn't particularly well done. And again, Bunsen puts the ball down. Blum. And there's an argument going on. The Spaniards, Hernandez in particular, claiming that that was an attacking foul. There's the initial lob. 1.85 meter. Bunsen got to that very quickly. But the Spaniards thought that they'd forced an attacking foul, not given by the referee. He says, stop arguing. I'm the one with the whistle. Thorleifsdottir is on again with that big shot of hers. Here she comes. Good block. Gone straight back to Swedish hands, though. It was a very good block by Musons. So patient build-up by the Swedes. Oh, beautifully taken. That was class by Jamina Roberts under the nose of the defender. Went up for the interception, missed the connection. Hernandez, and around she goes, Roberts. Brilliant. 3-goal lead. Well, in the blink of an eye, Spain are back in trouble again, finally. 3 minutes in, Peña responds. 4th goal for the Esbjerg back player. Looking for the wing. It's a free throw. A foul at the back. Victoria Alpaizde points to where she wants it taken from. And Peña having a quick word with the captain, Carmen Martin. The two who go back a long, long way. Peña with 167 internationals, Martin 229. They've been there and done it together. The ball is loose, but it's going to be Roberts who gets there first, looks up for some options, because now the defence is all over the place. Get themselves reorganised. Into the line. Can't give it because the line player, Blum, was inside the area. But she gets the penalty for being fouled in the act of shooting. As Navarro says, can you stop the clock, please? We're going to change keeper. There was the pass, and yes, she's clearly landed her feet inside the area. Zogbidepola, the 38-year-old keeper, comes in. Plays a Bistrita in Romania. Can she stop Vesberg this time? No, she can't. Vesberg still with a 100% record from the 7-meter line. Three-goal lead remains then for Sweden. Looking for the line, it's intercepted. Lindqvist moves out, trying to make herself available. Blum's down the middle. Two of them are waiting at 6 meters. The ball doesn't come. Phase 2 attack still on now. Slowly they're getting organised, but not enough. And in the end, they are all over the place. That was a very nice second phase attack by the Swedes. 4-goal lead. Underneath Navarro. So it's all gone south, I'm afraid, for Spain. 5 minutes into the second half, they're back to where they were early in the first half with a 4-goal deficit. Into the line, good play. Put away by Inhoa. Hernandez, her first of the game. Switch back. Oh, nice power. Thorleifsdottir again with a long-range effort. 23-year-old. He threw one of her parents could have played for Iceland if she'd wanted. Opted for Sweden, which is where she was born as well. Into the wing, no space there, back out it comes, Peña. Well, she thought about it a long time, shuffled along Mussons and decided to have a go. Scores her third, the Elche back player. And Martinez ever is the cheerleader principal at the bottom of the picture, jumping up. 68% success rate on their shooting for Sweden. Spain are recovering slowly, but only got a 2-minute suspension for some holding on the line. No messing around with Tatiana Berezhnika. So off comes Lara Gonzalez. I mentioned earlier, Gonzalez used principally by Spain in a defensive role, although with her club, Besançon in France, she's one of their best attackers. 77 goals, 6th top scorer in the French league. Oh, stolen! Looking for support. It's given away, she'll get the free throw. And Lagerqvist's last-ditch defence allows Sweden to get back and organise themselves. She did very well indeed. 27-year-old line player. There was the interception, and she chased and eventually got around the front so as not to give away a penalty by holding from the back. Still possession with the Spaniards, who've taken out their goalkeeper while they're serving out that 2-minute suspension for Hernandez. For Gonzalez, rather. I was just looking at Hernandez. All down the court again, beautifully delivered. Poor old Navarro getting absolutely peppered at the moment as Lindqvist scores her 4th goal. And no cover, she was on her own with that one. Racing back in. So 4-goal lead restored for Sweden 8 minutes into the second half. Again, the goalkeeper is out while they're short-handed. With 3 saves from 19, you wonder if it might be worth giving Zogby de Paula a little bit of a run out in goal and see if that might steady things. No way through there. A handful of seconds before Spain are back to full strength again, switch back. It's all sideways at the moment. They've got to get in a little bit closer. They're not getting into the 9 meters all that often. Swedes are defending well here. They're putting them under so much pressure. They are back to full strength. The keeper's gone back in, and it's still Navarro. Passive play call from the referees now. Spain need to find some solutions, but team timeout. A bit of mopping up going after the team timeout. But play resumes then, and Spain have now used their 2nd team timeout of the game. Well, no momentum. She'd actually stopped running, then took off again to take the shot. It's kind of symptomatic of what's going wrong. Rodriguez there with a half-hearted attempt on goal and another turnover. So Lindblom plays for Bayamare, the line player. Number 7 is waiting. She comes around now. Passes and will drop back in on the line if they'll let her through. Oh, deflection, but comes off the upright. That was lucky for Spain. We'll put up again. Fernandez brings it up. Got a bit of momentum going here. Nerea Peña didn't get enough power behind that shot. The attacks are too quick. They're rushing things at the moment. Meanwhile, Blum was free on the line, but the pass didn't come to her. Lindqvist, no way through that time. Well held up by Fernandez. Peña, who's started well, but is a tad expensive now with her shooting 3 from 7. 10 minutes played, then still this 4-goal gap sits there. Roberts, straight through. Well, she's had some very nice moments in this game, Jamina Roberts. scoring a 360th goal for Sweden off the back of that save by Bunsen. So the gap now the biggest yet in the match, 5 goals. Changes again as Carmen Martin, the captain, goes back into the attack on the far side. Lofted high, but it works. Nice turn by Hernandez for her second goal. So they have decided in the end to take out Navarro, the goalkeeper, with 3 saves from 20, and Zokbi de Pola is in goal for Spain now. Jamina Roberts, who's gone into the right-back position. Very versatile player. A great player to have in your team. Hand off Lindqvist. The switch back again. Oh, looking for the line, but it's intercepted. Running on. Into the... for the wing, but carelessly thrown away by Gutierrez. The Dortmund winger trying to find a captain on the other wing, but instead lofts it over. It's their 9th turnover. Expensive mistakes by Spain. Spain, who have a day off tomorrow because of the truncated group here with only 3 teams. It'll be Sweden who will play Argentina tomorrow. And then on Sunday, it'll be Spain's turn to play Argentina. Oh, Roberts again. She is absolutely carving up the Spanish defence. Jamina Roberts, her 4th goal. 2 defenders staying on the line and blocked way too easily. Spain bring back on again Mireia Gonzalez. Scored 0 from 3 in the first half before being substituted, but I think it is worth a shot. Just see if someone's got the answer. Nice service in, but the defence reformed very quickly behind her when Hernandez didn't catch the ball initially. It needed a very quick, clean take. That's a lovely pass to Hernandez. Saved! What a shame. It was a beautiful assist by Peña. Luckily, Zokbi de Pola makes the save and pulls the ball out behind for a goalkeeper throw. Zokbi's 2nd save from 6 shots. Bunsen at that end, though, making her 6th save. So change on the line. Eli Cesareo, who plays for Bera Bera, who were declared champions last season as they were leading the championship when COVID intervened. She is on. See if she can do any better. Hernandez struggling with the shooting. Oh, little flick of the wrist, screened herself behind the player, and Bunsen won't have seen that come till the last second. And Mireia Gonzalez, who's just come on, gets her 1st goal. Nice strength in the arm there. Still a 4-goal lead for Sweden. Roberts shifts towards the middle. That's an attacking foul for Leifsdottir. Peña into the line, smuggled through, and there may be more to follow. Cesareo gets her 1st goal of the game, the Bera Bera line player. There was the attacking foul at the other end, and at the same time Roberts has picked up a 2-minute suspension for the foul at the other end. It's looking somewhat similar to the first half at the moment. Spain also bring on Jennifer Gutierrez. Carlos Viver trying to find some kind of balance to inject a bit of pace into the attack. Torlaif switch back. No way through there for Melissa Petren, who's come on for the suspended Jamina Roberts. Goalkeeper is out at the moment for Sweden while they level things up on the attack. Lindqvist being closely marked. Lindqvist tries to turn, she's got around. Smuggles it on the near post. 5 goals for the 23-year-old. Good season with the club, H65 her, third in the Swedish league, 75 goals and 72 assists this season. Carmen Martin, though, hits back at the other end with her 6th goal of the game. There's that smuggled-in shot earlier. And Carmen Martin's response also at the near post. Still got about 35 seconds on the suspension to run, Sweden. Goalkeeper is out. Blum waits on one side and switches back to the other. The focus starts in front of the line player with the intention of either driving through and using her block behind or moving the ball across court. And she goes again, drops out. Stays on the left-hand side as you look at the attack. Oh, Lindqvist was almost through. Put away by Petren. Another one of the Danish-based players in the Swedish team. Plays for Horsens. He's the 4th top scorer in the league there with 134 goals. And that's why. So a 4-goal lead restored for Sweden, who suspension is served out. Back at full strength. Solid defending in the centre. Lagerqvist gives nothing away in the centre of the defence. Working alongside Blum. It's a formidable lineup, and that's a penalty. Defending inside the area by Lindqvist. Frustration for the Swede. Bunsen against Carmen Martin. Her 5th penalty. And her 5th goal from 7 metres. A CSM Bucharest winger. So Lindblom trying to find space on the line. She's fast approaching her. 300 goals for Sweden, the line player. Needs to move back a bit because they've now switched to a 5-0-1 defence, individually marking at the back. That's a no goal. There was some barging going on the line, I think. Bit too much muscle on the block. Peña, penalty. Oh, and that's going to be a 2-minute suspension. Pushed in the air. It could be worse. The referees are going to have a quick word with each other and decide. Either way, Peña's won the penalty. Anxious moments as the referees discuss. Just 2 minutes. Push in the back. It's a hefty shove by Blomstrand, I would say, the guilty party. Well, Lagerqvist, she gets 2 minutes. She'll be glad just to get away with that. That's fine. And Carmen Martin again. Oh, saved and dismissively held by Bunsen. She decided to stand back, give herself a little bit more time to react, and went the right way. First penalty miss of the game. Chance then for Spain to get within 2, goes begging. Still with this 5-0-1 defence, they're marching Petren at the moment on the left side of the picture, just out of shot. Goalkeeper is out while they try and level things up on the attack. Leif seems to be looking across to the centre to say, is it worth trying to bring Petren in? It is now, because she's a long way off. Carmen Martin marking her. That's given to Sweden. Gonzalez racing for it. Here comes a shot, no to the line. Blum, beautifully done. Perfect movement. She shifted towards the centre, away from the block, as they concentrated on the back player, Thorleifsdottir. That's an attacking foul. Fernandez runs into the defender. And having had a chance to get back to within 2, it's all going terribly wrong again here. There was that lovely supply. But Cesareo should have stayed with her. And at the other end, the attacking foul. So empty goal for Sweden, 30 seconds to go on this suspension. That's gone wide. Back comes Spain, straight through. Much that Bunsen could do about that with so much space to go through for Gonzalez. 2 goals. Team timeout, Sweden. So play resumes then with Sweden leading by 3. And we are well inside the last 10 minutes now. Tremina Roberts comes back into the frame again. Hand off, long-range shot save. Zokbidapola makes the save, the ball is loose. And it's Gonzalez who gets the call on this occasion. And a penalty, defending inside the area. Quick change of direction and Rask caught inside. Well, having struggled in the first half, Gonzalez is making the difference here now, having come back on again. So after the miss by Martin, Peña steps up for the penalty. Scores her 5th goal of the game, first penalty for her. Carlos Viver looks up at the clock, and they are back within 2. So Roberts, Thorleifsdottir and Lindqvist across the back for Sweden. Blum comes out, drops back in again, the standard approach. And the response is that the Spaniards come a long way out. There's a lot of holding going on there by Cesareo, who's going to get herself in trouble. We've got 8 minutes to go. Playing a long way out until Blum comes back in again, when they're going to have to fall back and mark her. Roberts into the wing, decent angle. Put it wide. Zokbidapola came out, invited the lob. And Rask misses. So shades of the first half here with that 4-goal lead. Disappearing to the line, but couldn't get it there. The break is on now. And this time the lob does go in. Rask makes amends. 3rd goal for the 25-year-old. The problem for the Spaniards at the moment seems to be 1 step forwards, 2 back. Find some solutions and then a couple of quick responses. Deflection. Unlucky Bunsen. To be credited to Peña, you can't have an own goal in handball, but it was the defence. There was the lob by Rask. It may well be Blum who got a hand on that one and sent it the other way. 6 minutes to go in the game. A match which, in all likelihood, will decide who finishes top between these 2 teams and gets the better positioning in the Olympic draw. And Roberts goes down. And the 2-minute suspension follows for Cesareo. It's a second of the game. Quarter high. She's holding a forehead. It was probably nearer the neck, but it is a high hold. Anything around neck heights gets you in trouble, and so problems mounting for the Spaniards, having got back to within 2. Now there's a power play, and straight through the keeper. Not the strongest shot, but Zogby not quite reading it very well, and Vesper gets her 7th goal. Three-goal lead. Off comes the goalkeeper for Spain. Well, they level things up on the attack. Five minutes to go. The break is on. Sweden seem happy to move the ball back, but Blom has picked up a knock on the way. No harm done, just a slip. So back on comes Roberts. Straight to the wing, but not very well placed, I'm afraid. Lundström couldn't reach that one. So empty goal again for Spain, still on that 2-minute suspension. For the line, Hernandez trying to hold them back. It's not going to count, unfortunately the whistle's already gone. And Hernandez will come back for the free throw. Tries to put a bit of spin on it, but shove on the way through, and there'll be a sanction on the back of that as well. Carmen Martin looks back rather angrily at Rask. He seemed to step into her legs as she took off. So Peña steps up to take the penalty as Rask goes off for 2 minutes. She's scored 1 penalty so far. Peña make that 2. And she's on 7 goals as well as Carmen Martin now. As soon as she lifted her right leg, she just dropped it down next to the standing leg on the other side. And they are back within 2, but time is not on their side. The Swedes have taken off the goalkeeper while they serve out that suspension for Rask. By the time she comes back on again, we'll be nearing the last minute of play. They've gone back to a 5-0-1 in this situation. Carmen Martin is marking Roberts. Roberts gets away. Got to watch, because if she starts holding from behind, then she'll be off for 2 minutes. And passive play is now being called against the Swedes. Thorleifsdottir comes off the thigh of Zogby de Paula. 4th save of the game for her. Well, if they draw this match, it will come down to goal difference against Argentina. You can expect a torrid time from both these teams in the next couple of games. Into the wing. Just can't quite make her mind up what she's trying to do. Peña into the wing. Now there's a bit of space. Oh, straight into Bunsen's face. And everyone's claiming, and quite rightly, Tatiana Bereznica says, calm down, because if the goalkeeper is in motion... She was trying to go over the top. Well, she wasn't. And the Swedish claims are... Should that have been a suspension against Martin? It's not given normally in open play. And Martin did apologise immediately to Bunsen, and quite rightly Bereznica calmed it down and said, take your free throw and play on. Still this 5-0-1 defence. Martin marking Roberts. seconds before they're back to full strength again. A goal now, and surely it's all over. Zokbirapola, the follow-up for Blum. Third goal. And surely now it's beyond Spain. It just needed the quicker pass into the wing. That's going to be a 2-minute suspension. That was very high around Gonzalez's neck. No argument there. And so off goes Elin Hansen. And her match is over because there are not 2 minutes left in the match. She carried on holding a bit from behind, but she'd also caught around the neck early. Free throw, then Spain have a power play for the last minute and 20 seconds or so of this game, but need 3 goals and to shut out the Swedes. Well, that was lucky that went in, not under the best of conditions for Fernandez when the left wing was begging, but somehow smuggled in. And her second goal again brings Spain to within 2 as Bunsen goes off. And Roberts, not used in defence, comes back in again. Trying to put them under pressure, and now they're individually marking the Swedes. Oh, and they've stolen it, Hernandez. Empty goal, that's one, and we're inside the last minute, 40 seconds for Spain to pull off an improbable draw, having been 4 goals down with 10 minutes to go. Again, individual marking. There was the steal by Hernandez. Rask, a poor pass and an easy goal in the end there for Fernandez. Line looking to steal the ball and share the points. Sweden have to play this clever now, run the clock down. 25 seconds, a goal now and it's all over. Roberts, Petren, oh, double dribble. A chance then, 15 seconds for Spain, team timeout. Spain, they use their last few seconds and a chance for Spain to steal a point off Sweden here. We have about 15 seconds remaining. Peña into the wing. Oh, they've done it! On the buzzer, and Spain steal the point. Courtesy of Gutierrez, the second goal. Bunsen for